Like thieves in the night, Ellen and me sneaked out and headed to the bridge. I hope James and Jack find out something about Tony. A little bit of info would help us out a lot. I feel the weight of this is breaking me down. Andy, are you okay? You seem lost, Ellen asks me. I don't even know what okay is anymore. All of this is breaking me down, I tell Ellen. Yeah, I know, Andy, but we'll figure this out and bring it to an end. How, Ellen? We're not exactly the Ghostbusters. What do we do if we encounter El Kukui? I'm not sure yet. We'll get some Bibles, holy water, and crosses, and then we'll go from there. If El Kukui exists in our world, then he can be stopped, Ellen tells me. Yeah, you're right, Ellen. I'm just getting stressed out. We will stop El Kukui. We'll figure it out. Like you said, this is our world. Who would have thought we would be going through all of this? Looking back at it, we should have told Leroy no. At least then we'd still have our boring lives and not this supernatural stuff going on, Ellen says. Yeah, it's crazy to believe all of this started we're going to that bridge. Hey Andy, look behind us. Is there anybody following us? I looked back to see, but I didn't see any cars behind us. We were about 6 miles outside of town. I didn't even stop to think that maybe somebody would follow us. Lately I have had tunnel vision, not paying attention to anything but what's in front of me. No, Ellen, I don't see any other car. Just stay looking out for a while. I thought I saw a black car tailing us. I hope you're just being paranoid. If it's a cop following us, we'll be in some deep trouble. There will be no way we can explain being out here, I say. Hopefully it is just paranoia. I will be grounded for the rest of my life if my parents find out about me taking the car. Ellen says, I think we're good, Ellen. It's already been 5 miles. I haven't seen anyone behind us. Good, I thought it was that FBI agent, Ellen says. Oh yeah, Agent Copper. I don't like that guy, I said. Yeah, every time he spoke to me it felt like he knew I was lying. I guess he is just good at his job, Ellen says. Yeah, this morning when he spoke to me I felt the same way. I felt like he was looking right through me. I don't know, but when he knelt down where I saw the figure on Ryan's yard, it was like he knew what it was. I felt weird when he reached down to feel the grass, and then he looked at me, I say. I guess he's just been around the block. Maybe he's the kind of guy that has seen a lot. Probably dealt with kids our age before, Ellen says. Yeah, 'cause he knows how to strike fear into people. Do you think if we told him everything that has happened to us, that he would believe us? I asked Ellen. After talking to him and seeing how he works, a part of me wants to say yes. He seems like he has seen this before, but the other part of me knows how crazy the story sounds. He would either dismiss what we told him or just arrest us and send us to a mental hospital, Ellen tells me. Yeah, he would definitely have us caged up. I just want this to end. I feel caged up. I just need to tell someone all of this to get it off my chest. You have me, Andy. If you're feeling that way, just tell me. I know I'm not the emotional type, but if you ever need to vent out, just tell me. Thanks, Ellen, that helps out. At least through all this, we have each other. We're not alone. At least I'm able to share all the craziness with my friends. We both chuckled as I said that. I didn't realize till then, but I'm not alone. The benefit of having my friends through all of this is something I lost track of. Lost in our conversation, I also didn't realize how far we have traveled. We're here at the bridge. Well, here we are again, I say. Seems like we never leave this place, Ellen tells me. Yeah, the more we want to stay away, the more we come back. Hey, Ellen, instead of parking in the dip, how about you park facing out on the top, just in case there's traffic? Yeah, that sounds good, Andy. I'll leave the windows down and the car running like the last time also. We got off the car and walked down the creek. First thing I notice is the chicken wire fence is cut open, a small section in between the guardrails and the property fence. Look at that, Andy. Someone cut the fence. Not only that, Ellen, look around. There is no trash like there was the last time we were here. Damn, you're right, Andy. Let's walk down there. I don't know, Ellen. Hey, we didn't come all this way and risk getting into trouble just to chicken out now. It's okay, trust me. I was down there last time, it's not a big deal. Okay, let's just watch our step. I don't want to twist my ankle. We walked down into the creek. The ground was solid. The grass was yellow and dry. Luckily for us, it wasn't too high. Sure enough, when we get down there, the creek had no trash. Last time it seemed like a dumpster. We walked around the creek in search of any items belonging to Ryan. You see anything, Andy? No, nothing in this area. Let's walk towards the bridge. Maybe there's something over there, Ellen tells me. Yeah, let's go over there, I tell her nervously. We're about a good 15 yards from the bridge. It is visible, but in the South Texas brush and mesquite trees obscures our view. The private property fence appears to be cut on the creek level. We slowly walk towards the bridge. As we do, the wind slowly starts to blow. Hey, what's that? Look, Andy, you see that reflection past the tree? Yeah, I see it. It's coming from the bridge. It can be the bridge, can it? No, not likely. All the metal is rusted out on that bridge. Let's go check what it is. You feel that, Ellen? Yeah, it's a cold draft. Seems like it's coming from underneath the bridge. We're about 5 yards away from the bridge. We finally have a clear sight of the bridge. Rotting wood and brittle metal are all that remains of this structure. Aside from that ominous look, we feel a cold draft coming from underneath the bridge. It's a hot summer day, but this is bone-chilling cold. Look there, Ellen. What is that hanging from the wood? It's a necklace. Wait here, I'll get it. Hey, it's pretty chilly down here, Ellen. It's a gold necklace, Andy. It's just a number, the number 54. What did you say? Number 54. Are you sure? Ellen walks back to me holding the necklace in front of her, just like she said 54. I took a big gulp as my stomach dropped. I recognized the necklace. You know this necklace, don't you, Andy? Yeah, Ellen. It's Ryan's. That is his jersey number. His mom bought it for him when he made the varsity team. I would see it all the time when he trips me over and it dangled from his neck as he slapped my head around. It's here, Andy. Yeah, it is. Somewhere around here. It's probably looking at us right now. It's taunting us, leaving these items around for us to find them. Let's go, Ellen. We got what we came for. There's no doubt now. El Cucuy is real and he rests around this bridge. I just wish we could do something right now so we can end its terror. We can't do anything right now, Ellen. Come on, let's go before it gets any later. Ellen took Ryan's necklace. We made our way back to the car. As we got further away from the bridge, that South Texas heat came back. We drove quietly back to the Grove. Ellen was right about finding a way to stop El Cucuy. But how? That always seems to be the question, and we have a hard time finding an answer. The drive back always seems shorter than it does on the way over here. We're passing by the store as we get back into town. Oh crap, Ellen, I think that's the FBI guy. Okay, maybe he didn't see us. Don't worry, Andy. No, he saw us. You're just being paranoid. He didn't see us, Andy. Look in your rearview mirror. He's following us, Ellen. Damn. Okay, just be calm. Be cool, Andy. We'll be all right. Agent Copper followed us back to Ellen's house. It's half a mile drive from the store. We were thinking maybe he will just pass by and not stop. We pull into Ellen's driveway and get off the car. Agent Copper parks outside the driveway. Andy, stay calm. Don't look nervous, Ellen says in a light voice. Okay, I will. You too, I tell her quietly and nervous. Hello, Ellen. Andy, how are you all doing this afternoon? Agent Copper tells us. Good, sir, I reply as Ellen nods her head. I wasn't aware you could drive, Ellen. Yes, sir, been driving since I was 11, Ellen replied. Good, you seem like a natural. Where were you all coming from? My uncle's house. He lives outside of town. We were just taking him some food and water. Well, how nice of you. It's always good when the young people take care of the elderly. You kids be careful. By the way, they canceled the game in school for the rest of the week. Oh, okay. Thanks for the info, sir, I tell him. Be sure to stick together with your friends. There's always safety in numbers. Oh, look, they're your two friends now. Have a good day and take care. Agent Copper tells us as he gets in his car. James and Jack walk over to Ellen's house. Agent Copper waves at us as he leaves. Out of all the kids he has interviewed, he remembered Ellen and my name. Not only that, but he knows the four of us are close. I can help but feel nervous about that. Hey, what was that all about? Jake asked. Nothing, he just stopped by to tell us there's no school or game this week, Ellen tells Jack. Did he see you drive? James asks. Yeah, but I had a cover story lined up, Ellen replies. Hey guys, I don't like the fact that he knows us. He remembers our names and knows that we are close friends, I tell them. He is FBI Andy. He's supposed to know things like that. It's okay, don't be paranoid, Jack tells me. Yeah, you're right. Did you guys have any luck on finding out about Tony? Oh yeah, we found something out all right. Tony Hernandez, he's locked up in a mental hospital. Want to guess why? Jake says, "Tell me why, Jack," I tell him. After 2 kids went missing in Collins, Tony told the cops El Cucuy took them. He said it was coming for him as well. Just when I think there can't be any more twists or turns, Jack lays that information on me. All of a sudden, we're not the only ones that have dealt with El Cucuy. Leroy's friend Tony seems to have a first-hand encounter with it as well. Now we need to find out if he can help us. Holy crap, are you serious? He actually told the cops that? Ellen says in disbelief. Hold on, Jack. Let's go inside and talk, just in case Agent Copper comes back over here. I tell them. Yeah, come on, let's go in my house, Ellen tells us. We go into Ellen's house so Jack and James can tell us what they found out. We get some water and tell each other what we found out. Hey, before I tell you what happened, did you guys find anything at the bridge? James asked me and Ellen. Yeah, we found Ryan's necklace. It was hanging off the bridge, I tell them. What? That's scary. You guys actually walked over to the bridge? James asked. Oh yeah, we did. All the trash was gone and it was cold underneath the bridge, I say. Anything weird happened? Jack asked. Aside from the necklace, not really. It felt like someone was watching us, but nothing weird, I tell them. Okay, so what happened? What did you guys learn? Ellen asked Jack and James. Well, we go over to my aunt's house and ask her if I could go to Leroy's room. I tell her Leroy said for us to get his yearbook. So we go into his room. It didn't take long to find the book. The only Tony we found was Tony Hernandez. We looked around Leroy's room and found a picture of Leroy and his 4 friends. Sure enough, Tony was in the picture, Jack tells us. How did you find out about the mental hospital? I asked Jack. I was about to get to that. I asked my aunt if she remembered any of Leroy's friends. She said yes. So I asked about Tony. Her expression changed when I brought up his name. This is what she told us about Tony. Tony was one of Leroy's best friends. They're the same age and were going to graduate and go to college together. Their senior year, things had changed. Tony has family in Collins and 2 of his cousins went missing 3 days apart. This caused Tony to change. He started saying some crazy things. Next thing I know, his parents put him in a mental hospital. He's still there today. Damn, Tony is still in the hospital. Did your aunt say what stories he was talking about? Ellen asked. He was saying that a dark figure took his cousins. The dark figure was coming for him. It's coming for everyone, Jack tells us. That matches up what Leroy said. It happened the same time they went to the bridge, I said. Did your aunt say anything else? Ellen asked. Yeah, Tony is at a hospital in Christ Bay, Jack says. We need to talk to him, Ellen says. I had a feeling you were going to say that, Jake says. Well, we do need to go. He has a first-hand encounter with El Cucuy. If anyone can help us, it will be him, Ellen tells us. I agree with Ellen, just that driving to Christ Bay is way different than driving to the bridge. It's almost 40 miles away. Plus, it's a big town. Not to mention that they won't let teenagers into the hospital, Jack tells Ellen. Yeah, Jack's right. We got our hands tied on this one, I say. Hey guys, it's getting late. I better go home, James tells us. Damn, you're right. It's almost 5 o'clock. We should all be going home, Jack says. Ask your parents if you can stay at my place tonight. We can talk more about it. Ellen, you can sneak out of your place, right? I tell everyone. Yeah, I'll tell my parents I'm staying at my cousin Vicky's house, Ellen says. Okay, I'll see you all in a couple of hours. At least tonight I won't be alone. My parents said it was okay for a sleepover. James and Jack got the okay to come over as well. We'll sneak Ellen in through the window. It's already nighttime. Everyone is already at my place. We need an adult to get into the hospital to see Tony, Ellen says. Yeah, we do. I don't think any of our parents will be willing to take us, James says. Hey, Jack, what about Leroy? James asks. We should fill him in with all that is going on. Maybe after that he will take us and get us into the hospital, I tell him. You think we should tell him? Jack asked. If anyone is going to believe us, it would be him, I tell Jack. We all agreed, so we called Leroy. Luckily, this time he picked up on the first try. We spent nearly 30 minutes explaining to him what was going on. He took it pretty well. When we asked him to take us to go see Tony, he hesitated at first, but then he agreed to take us. He said he would be here at 9 a.m. All right, guys, hopefully tomorrow we'll have some answers, I said. I just hope Tony isn't too checked out. Hope he is able to answer our questions, Jack says. It would probably be best if only 2 of us go with Leroy. If all 4 of us go, it might make him nervous, Ellen says. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Jack, Ellen, you 2 should go. My parents and James' parents would never let us go. Jack, at least you can tell your parents you will be with Leroy. Ellen, well, just tell your parents whatever. Okay, that won't be a problem. I'm sure my parents won't say anything as long as I'm with Leroy, Jack says. Yeah, that will work out good, Ellen says. What are we going to do, Andy? James asked. Well, I was thinking we should go to the church. We should get some Bibles, holy water and crosses and whatever else they have, I say. You think that will help us? Jack asks sincerely. It won't hurt to have it. If this is some evil entity, having something holy and good might hurt it, I tell them. How are you getting to the church? James asked. I'll ask my mom to take us to the supermarket. The church is right next door. We'll just go to it from there, I tell James. All right, guys, sounds like a plan, Jack says. We fell asleep later that night. We needed to get some rest for the long day tomorrow. Ellen left at midnight back to her house. The guys and me played video games for about an hour before calling it a night. Mom woke us up with a knock on my door. It was 8 a.m. and Mom had made us breakfast. Jack ate my mom's breakfast and then quickly went home to get ready for Leroy. James and me went outside to see them ride off. They waved at us and then drove off to Christ Bay to go see Tony. We figured they wouldn't be back till later in the afternoon. James went home and I told him I would call when it was time to go. I asked Mom if she would take us to the store. She said yes, she didn't mind taking us. She just needed to do some things around the house and then she would take James and me to the store. I feel bad lying to Mom and Dad. I would occasionally tell a white lie or two, but nothing ever this big. A couple of hours went by. I was in my room reading one of Ellen's books she had checked out of the library. This one paragraph kept calling out to me. I think this is the only way to stop El Cucuy. It just comes at a great price, and I don't think I want to do it. Are you ready to go to the store, Andy? Mom asked. Yes, Mom. Let me call James to see if he is ready. Hey, James, you ready to go? Yeah, Andy, I'm ready. Just one thing. What are we going to put the holy water in? Damn, I didn't think about that. I'll grab some empty Coke bottles. We can fill them up with the holy water. You think they'll let us? You don't think that would look a little weird filling up Coke bottles? It might look weird. We'll just say it's for us and our parents. Okay, Andy, I'll meet you outside. James meets us outside and we take off to the store. I couldn't find any empty bottles in my house, so I figured we'll just buy some at the store before going to the church. We got to the store. We told Mom we were going to the electronics section while she shopped. She said fine, but for us not to separate. We said yes and left her side. We bought 2 20-ounce sodas and ran to the church. Okay, James, we need to make this quick. You get the holy water and I'll get the Bibles and the crosses. Okay, let's hurry. Hey, what if there's someone in the church? I don't know. We'll just say hi and talk our way out of it, I tell James. There was holy water at the front door of the church. We didn't see anyone when we walked in, so we hurried before anyone showed up. James filled the bottles. I went into each row and gathered some Bibles. We heard a door open at the back of the church. We ran out before anyone could see us. Were you able to fill the bottles, James? Yeah, they're both full. How about you? Were you able to get the Bibles? Yeah, I got 4 Bibles, but only 1 cross. Good, where do we put them? Your mom locked the car. Let's put them underneath the back passenger tire. Okay, good idea. We get back into the store and look for my mom. Looks like Mom was just about to head to the checkout counter before we found her. Good thing we were able to complete our task. Mom never knew we left. We put the groceries in the trunk, and James puts the water, Bibles, and cross into the back seat. We're about to leave when we hear a knock on the driver window. Mom rolls down the window. Hello, Mrs. Vanos, Andy, James. How are you all doing today? Agent Copper asks. We're doing good today. How about you? Mom asks. I'm good, thanks for asking. I was going around reassuring people that we're looking for Nancy and Ryan. We're maintaining close patrol at night and want everyone to feel safe, Agent Copper tells Mom and us. That is reassuring. Thank you, Agent Copper, Mom tells him. You folks have a good day, Agent Copper tells us. We leave the store and go home. James goes back to his house. I help Mom get off the groceries. I wait a little bit and go back to the car to get the water, cross, and Bibles. Now I sit and wait for the others to get back. I ended up taking a nap. Luckily for me, I didn't have any nightmares last night or a bad daydream today. I finally felt rested. I haven't felt this way in what seems like a long time. I look over and I see that it is 4 o'clock already. I go get some water, and then I hear the phone ring. Hello. Hey Andy, it's me, Ellen. Glad you're back. Was Tony helpful? You better come over, and James as well. We have a lot to talk about.